Okay, this is going to be a guide for Castle with Leon in Resident Evil 4. I'm doing post-commentary on this because I was doing practice runs of these after a village, and I actually ended up doing fine. I got the 60,000 points needed, so I just decided instead of doing an entirely new one with live commentary and reiterating a bunch of points because I'm trying to play the game and also trying to give tips while playing it, it's just a lot easier to do this instead. I have no idea what I was doing there. Ideally, once you get the items and the time, you want to run past them and up the stairs. But again, this was a practice run. I hadn't done this in maybe 7 months or so. But yeah. Just follow the path. Again, like I explained in Village with Leon, you can figure out your own path. This is just the one I use that works for me. Now, if you do everything properly, those enemies should be bunched up right by that barrel. You can either choose to start your combo there or wait until you're a bit further along in the map. I have no idea what I was doing. I actually mess up a whole lot of times in this, purely because I completely forget what I'm doing. I think this was the map that gave me the most trouble with Leon. I'm not too sure though. The shield guys, they can perfectly screw you over, because not only do they have their shields, but they have their flails, and both of those combined just do not make for a good time. Same goes for the crossbow guys. They're terrible, because they're persistent throughout the entire map, and I think there's only one spot where you're perfectly safe from them. Actually, there might be a few, but once you get that combo time, you can either run up and shoot those guys with a shotgun or stay back and pepper them with the pistol. But I'd probably say go ahead and run up with the shotgun. I'm going to be using the shotgun a lot for this, just because it's close quarters, a lot of it is. And you're going to be running up to enemies instead of waiting for them to come to you. It plays a bit differently than Village does, because you don't really hold out in one spot. Actually, I think after Village, you're running around on the maps pretty much constantly for the other three. Now, you'll see it in a minute, but I do end up holding out in a spot for a bit on this. It's not perfect, but it works. Now, before you go up here, you want to lead with a grenade. I forgot to do that, but you want to throw a grenade. I prefer a flash if I'm in the stairwell, but go with a frag if you're out of it. You want to use a flash if you're in it, just so you don't get hurt, because that's happened to me at least 4 times, and that's not good. But yeah, there's going to be a bunch of guys waiting for you in the stairwell, so go ahead and just lead with the grenade, just to be safe. I tend to be a bit... I can't remember right now, but I tend to throw these grenades a bit willy-nilly, because I get a bit concerned about how close enemies are. Like I said, you really want to use a shotgun here. But try to fit in some pistol shots when you can too, just so you're not wasting all your shotgun ammo. Like right here, yeah, there we go. I pull out the pistol just to take out a few guys. But if you see a shield guy, don't bother trying to hit him with the pistol in their feet or anything, just go for the shotgun. You're gonna have plenty of ammo, or at least you should. I've never had ammo issues on this map. It's more so health issues, but that's a different story. We're about a third of the way to the needed score, so that's pretty good. Now eventually there's gonna be a few lulls in the action you're hanging out here. While that is good if you need to gather items, you still need your combo to stay up. Now we're about halfway there in 2.5 minutes, and I think there's 1 or 2 more times I can get time. I'm out of handgun ammo. I think this doesn't end up going well for me. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, and they don't get hurt either, so that's just a mess all around. If they're too close, don't bother going for a grenade. It's not gonna work out for you. I mean, if you can take the damage, you can take the damage, but at the same time, just don't go for it. I think this is when I start to run out. Yeah, here we go. Now you can just stay in there, but there is another time, vial or whatever, right behind the double doors. Yeah, there it is. Now this entire area I absolutely hate because there's so many ways you can get attacked from. You got crossbow guys on your right, and then you got crossbow guys facing you. And like I said, there's health issues too, so you have to be careful. Now right as you come past the corner of that wall, or right by it rather, those 3 enemies spawn, just go ahead and throw a grenade up there if you can. Or if you're quick enough, run up and shoot the barrel. Yeah, there we go. Now one guy is a bit tougher than the others, I think. But, I don't know, maybe he's not. Also, don't reload right in front of crossbow guys. Even though they hit maybe 20% of the time, that's still pretty good. Little tip for the crossbow guys, they shoot twice before reloading. And if you see they have fire on their crossbow, that means they have to load, or they're loaded. If there isn't a fire on the end of their crossbow, it means they have to reload. Just a little tip. Also, one neat thing about this game is your character will actively look around, and if an enemy's off screen, they'll look over at them. Just a little tip. Alright. So, 40,000, and still got a minute and a quarter to go. Alright, 52,000 in a minute. To go. Now I'm playing extremely defensively right now. I went back here because that area was getting a bit too hot for me and I needed to reload anyway. Now, I could easily get higher scores than 60,000. I don't totally suck at this, but I choose not to because I don't know. I don't think there's any more time on this map, so it's not a good example. But you'll see it on Waterworld. I have plenty of time left, and just kind of slink back and get incredibly defensive when I start to get close to 60,000. Just because if you die and you have 60,000, it doesn't count. It totally renders your score invalid. So, in an attempt to keep my score, I tend to become a recluse. Now this one's actually incredibly close. I think I beat the score by 400 points or something. The guy right up there on the staircase, I don't think I would have got the score if I didn't kill him. Yeah, 900 points. That's a bit too close for comfort, but hey, still did it anyway.